Hey divas, it's been a little bit, because last time I sat down in this chair, I ended up doing a 45-minute long video of me mid-fever ranting about Dairy Girls. And I don't think y'all are ready to see that one yet. But anyway, I wanted to do a little video showing my college portfolio as someone who's been there, done that, doing that currently, that being done with it. Because kudos to all the girls who came before, y'all are the blueprint. However, I was not out here winning 3 Scholastic Gold Keys. I was not out here with my artwork in a gallery, save some room for the normal girls. But I have good news. I was normal as hell and I got into most of my top schools. So what I think I'm gonna do is run you through my stats a little bit, show you my portfolio because they're just pictures, and then I'll do a little bit of advice at the end, okay? Peep the merge, it's cute, I'm sweating. Let's get into this. So I applied to 11 schools. You definitely don't need to apply to that much. But I mean, it was my first time, obviously applying to college. But I didn't know anybody who had gone through the art school process before. At my school, where I'm at now, it's very much, not artsy people. So I was like, okay, better safe than sorry. And a lot of those little fee waivers actually came in clutch. But as I mentioned, I got into 9.5 out of 11. Note the half. The only school I did not get into, straight up rejected from, was RISD. But I rebuked that energy anyways. I did not need to be in Providence, Rhode Island. That is not my calling. It's okay. My half is that I got waitlisted from UCLA for a 40-person program. Moment of silence. That was so joyous. Let's see if I can list all the schools I got into off the top of my head. I'll put them up on the screen. I got into Pratt, Parsons, FIT, St. John's, and they gave me a full ride. I also got into SCAD, vcuarts. Okay, vcuarts. RIT, don't know why I applied there. Drexel, Northeastern, and I think that's it. We're gonna find out together if I was right or wrong. But some of my stats, I'm kind of spinning this, realistic normal girl. Let me brag a little bit. Just because, my stats sound impressive doesn't mean, some of these girls have some crazy stats, man. But anyway, I was the president of the Art Honor Society in the art club, which, I mean, getting those jobs was not hard to do when there's no one out there who's doing art. But I ran that shit like the Navy. Trust me. I was also the president of the Creative Writing Club because I had to, pour one out for my Wattpad girlies. I was there standing for you, fighting in the battles for you. What else? I've worked 2 jobs. I'm currently a barista, but I've also worked in the restaurant industry, and I've also done service, volunteer work at a nonprofit, in a storefront, right? What else did I do? I've done a lot of community service. I'm fluent in Spanish. Oh my God. Big thing. I got to study abroad. Crazy. Have family in Barcelona. Tip. Screw nepotism. Be lucky enough to be born into a family that does not live in the US. Score. I think that's about it. I played volleyball for 3 years, but girl, trust me, there's a reason why I'm going to art school. But anyway, I took AP Art 2D last year. I'm taking AP Art Drawing now, and my school doesn't offer AP 3D, but trust, I would have been taking that as well. So, I guess my first rule of advice is get obsessed with it. Let's get into my portfolio. I applied to all of my schools as either a graphic design major or a communication design major because they're kind of interchangeable. I didn't know this. But you can see a lot of my portfolio was mixed. It's not just one kind of thing, just paintings, just, posters, whatever. And I was actually hearing back from, admissions people because, I love to chatter with the people. And they were like, yeah, we liked that versatility. We liked that you had a little bit of everything. This first piece, With Hands to Feel, this one is the piece that won me my awards, okay? This got shown in like a local gallery. Shout out. Ooh, I'm not gonna dox myself. This won a Scholastic Silver Key. Yep. I say that like it's, you know, it's not easy to do, but it's not that hard, mamas. Apply yourselves. My next piece, a lot of schools have a requirement for like a still life or like something observational. And girl, I'm a digital artist. You see me with a pencil, you better run. So this is kind of a take on that. This is my desk where I'm sat right now. This one involved me being over ambitious. I made a little website. Ooh, this has my legal last name on it. I'll have to censor it a little bit. You won't get the full typography because it will be censored. But like, girl, I ate that. Check who's in the back. Yeah. Watch my Chemical Romance video. Go watch that. Go watch that one. A poster, again, my dream job would be working in the music industry, doing merchandising, like posters, t-shirts, tote bags. But you know, a girl can dream, right? This one, maybe you'll recognize the face. Maybe you won't. I actually have a funny memory. I went to one of those national portfolio days, and I was sat at the hour-and-a-half long line for RISD. I was the last person to, get there before they were no more. And the guy looks at me and he's like, it should be bloodier. It should be grosser. It should be more grotesque. And yes, I love a good grotesque, a good gross out, but I did not want to change my finished piece. Don't fall into that mistake, y'all. You can still edit your stuff, but I was like, I'm done. I'm not touching that anymore. But funny tidbit. My next one, I am a car seat headrest fan. But I wanted to incorporate like some collage and mixed media, and again, like multiple techniques. If you're going to school for graphic design specifically, work on your typography. Like, learn how to use that pen tool in Illustrator. I'm so serious. They have little games where you can like practice and like trace a little line. Get into that. I'm so serious. Put on a podcast and another painting, color, values. This is what they want to see. They want to see that you have technique. Because, obviously, for the most part, these schools want to see progress in your work. But also showing that you have, like, the fundamental basics down. Like, you know how to use color and etc. They're going to like that. They're going to like that. A self-portrait. Not my favorite, gonna be honest. But, you gotta pad out that number. Honestly, some of these pieces are interchangeable. Because some schools, they want, like, 20 pieces. Some schools want 7. So, pick your top favorites. My next piece, it's process work. People love to see process work. I fell into the mistake of not keeping like a steady sketchbook throughout high school, and I low-key regret it. Because then I ended up, the day before the AP exam, making up all these sketches for all this, this artwork I did. Because, girl, I was not on that, sorry. Some more branding work. I am gonna have to crop up some of that because it has my full legal name on it. Cute. Yeah, they wanted some pencil. Not my favorite, but hey, we all have to start somewhere and grow. What is happening back here? It's like nuclear arsenal hit. Maybe that's the moment. Nuclear Armageddon as I talk about my college portfolio. Ooh, it's really blocking my face though. Let me close my curtain a little bit. I don't know if that did much. Anyway, we're gonna ignore the nuclear war happening out there and go to my next piece. Again, some more merchandising. I honestly don't know the policy for using licensed images. Like, those were not my pictures. Obviously on the merch. But hey, they didn't get mad at me for it. But, I'm not saying go for it. I'm not saying submit that to your AP people. But, like, they liked that one. Typography work. Again, I can't show you the cool bits of it because the cool bits are my last name. But, picture it. Picture it. It's really fucking sick. It's really sick. Trust me. Hey. Trust me. Another piece. Honestly, I've gotten critiques that, the background's kind of just there, the pancakes don't look that good, and that's okay. Your number one skill in, becoming a better artist is listening to those around you. I would, come up with a little tablet and be like, please tell me what's wrong, please. And I took that mostly to heart. Obviously, the critiques were after I finished my portfolio, but we can't win them all. This one I don't like, sorry. But hey, again, pad that portfolio. I'm showing growth, I'm getting better. Some more merchandising, cute. This is me, this is my face. Yeah, and this was honestly so clutch because my AP theme was about, trying to remember it from last year. It was like using repetition to convey complex emotions or something. I don't know, girl. But that is the damn prompt. That is the damn prompt. Again, some more process work. This one, you can also see, thematically, it goes with my AP portfolio, showing, I'm proud of those faces. The background, whatever. I need to work my backgrounds, yep. But, hey, I got into school. Oh, and that one's it, period. So what are my tips? Don't leave it all to the last minute. I'm telling you, girl, go right now, open up that Common App application. It's not that hard. Everyone was stressing me out. Oh my goodness, my Common App took me so long. Oh my god. It's not that bad. I'm so serious. Pussy up, woman up, and go do it, okay? No one's gonna be here waiting for you. The good thing about being an art student is that our supplementals are slight. They're so easy. I wrote about 4 or 5 template supplementals, and then, I would kind of edit them for school. I had my college essay, obviously, for Common App. Then I had why I want to go to your school, what am I going to learn, blah, 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 blah. Then there was one about, I think, disabilities in the arts that I kept seeing over and over again. So I had an essay for that. And I had my personal, what's one thing you've overcome adversity, my little sob story. But it's okay. But when you get on it early and you're not rushing for that November 1st deadline, it's fine. You're slight. Some of these schools do not have early decision. That's what was stressing me out, because then I was sat in March refreshing my email. Another word of advice, don't be compulsively refreshing your email, because that's all I did for about 9 months straight, and all it did was give me a headache. Get involved with your school, make friends with your damn art teacher, because that recommendation is worth, they don't care about your math teacher, what he has to say about you. They don't care about your school librarian. If the art teacher is telling them, hey, she's coachable, or he, coachable, right? You change, you take critique well, that's gonna read more, right? They want someone who's gonna grow with their program, not be all big-headed and egotistical walking in, right? Another thing, this was my mantra all of college season. Love a school that loves you back. I am very fortunate to have gotten some pretty big scholarships from these schools. But, if the school isn't answering your questions, your emails, if they're not offering you the amount of money you need, and, you appeal that, and they're like, screw you! It's not your school. It's not your place. And this is kind of, I don't want to say it's a vain piece of advice, but it's important. Go check on those class of, whatever Instagram pages of the freshman class the year before you, and assess the vibe. Don't pick a school based on the vibe, but just, make sure that you're going to a place where you will find a community, right? Because these art schools are so small. You don't want to end up going somewhere, having no friends, hating it, wanting to transfer. Don't make that mistake. Do I have anything else to say? Usually I go one and one and one. I think I'll keep it short. Maybe I'll do another video later talking about, my scholarships and, how I chose my schools, how I made my final decision, because yup, I've decided. But anyway, thank you for listening to me waffle. Good luck on your art school journeys. I know y'all are gonna do fabulous. The fact that you're already researching portfolios now or whenever, the fact that you're researching them at all, kudos to you, mama. You will get into the art school you deserve.